Hello and welcome to today's morning market report brought to you by CommunityFT. So again guys, before we get into this market report, I'd like to draw your attention to our risk warning, and as usual trading the financial markets using leveraged products is inherently risky, so please mitigate against those particular risks at all times. So that's our risk warning. Okay, so jumping straight into today's topics, I'm going to look at kind of two things really guys. Firstly, the news release from the British pound regarding the average earning index. We'll ask the question, is this more positivity for the British pound? So I'll show you that news release, and then we'll have a look at the FOMC, and we'll really sort of contemplate and consider whether there is actually this period of time currently is the calm before the storm. And as usual guys, we shall explain and show you what our thoughts are through the charts using technical analysis. So just before I show you some of the charts, let me draw your attention to the news release today regarding Wednesday, September the 16th at 9:30 a.m. GMT. So we've got this news release here, which is the average earnings index. So we've got this these figures released, and as you can see guys, they are on the positive side. So with all that in mind, let's have a look at some of the charts regarding the British pound. So I just wanted to show you this pretty huge swing really from bottom to top. So since sort of the middle of the year 2013, we've had a really bullish trend, a couple of thousand pip move to the upside, and then a pretty significant return or pullback, I guess, again covering well over a couple of thousand pips. So now where we're at the moment, you can see that's clearly defined by these three red lines. We've got support and we've got resistance from a very basic approach, and a breakout of either of those two levels could be fairly significant. So that's the pound dollar, and again guys, we've got these levels of support and resistance in the pound Australian. So again, a significant break of these levels with confirmation guys could signify a leg lower. However, a break above this point of resistance to the upside could see another move to the upside. So always bear that in mind, and we've got kind of a similar situation here guys, just from a very basic kind of visual aspect. A break above this middle red line could signify a fairly decent move to these highs, and again if we start edging lower and we break this, then we could see that move perhaps lower down to these kind of levels here. So that's just a brief sort of outline really of the British pound, and as to whether we can look to expect perhaps a little bit more positivity in this British pound. So the second thing I'd like to draw your attention to, if we go back to Forex Factory, is tomorrow's FOMC meeting. So there is, as we all are fully aware, there is the potential for a fund rate increase. However, that is very much in the balance as to whether that will happen or not. So we may be in for some surprises, who knows. But I just wanted to just show you some of the major global indices. As you can see guys, we've kind of got this same pattern. So is this the calm before the storm? So price is kind of not telling us which direction, although yesterday was a bullish day to the upside. So really we're in a wait and see pattern. So you've got the same price action extending across. So obviously the traders out there are somewhat perhaps nervous in terms of which way is it going to go. So always protect yourselves at all times with correct risk management. That's the current state of affairs, and I'll just finish by showing you the Aussie. So they're all roughly in the same form type of price action. So that concludes today's market report. So as usual guys, we thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So from everyone here at CommunityFT, bye for now.